All right, section 2.4, prime factorization. I love this stuff. It's every number has its own recipe of prime numbers multiplied together. It's a recipe. The recipe for the number 247 is different than the recipe for the number 248, even though they're very close to each other. They have different recipes. We call them prime factorization. We're going to talk about it and show you today. How many of you know what I'm talking about, the factor tree? Breaking a number down, and when you get to the bottom, it's just prime numbers multiplied together, right? Excellent. So you guys have done this before. This is just review for you, right? Every number has its own unique prime factorization. Now I'm looking at this. It says a prime number has exactly two factors, itself and 1. Exactly two factors. That means that the number 1 is not prime, because the number 1 doesn't have two factors. It only has 1. The only number that goes into it is 1. 1 is not prime. The first prime number, raise your hand if you know what the first prime number is, Rowan. 2, right? 2 has two numbers that go into it, 1 and 2. Okay? All right? 2 is the only even prime number, because every other even number 2 goes into it. All right? A composite number has more than two factors. Okay? All right? And then right here also in blue, 1 is neither prime nor composite, because it only has one factor. There's only one number that goes into it. 1. All right? Now the next note here says, writing the prime factorization, and I underline prime factorization because that's what we're talking about today. Writing the prime factorization of a number means to write the number as a product of primes. And then I put a little example here. You see that 6 is a composite number, right? But I can write it as the product. The product is a multiplication problem, right? I can write it as a product of two primes. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 is prime and 3 is prime. Do we ever use the number 1 in prime factorization? When we're breaking down with our factor tree, Vivian? Do we ever use the number 1? Never. You're right. And you know why? Because 1's not a prime number. Right? Anyway, if I took 6 and tried to break it down, that would just be 1 times 6, and I'm still stuck with 6. Okay? Now I'm going to scoot down a little bit. I see people writing feverishly, like Daniel here. He's getting things written down. Good job. I'm going to extend the page a bit and then go back up a little. Remember, this video is going to be online tonight. You can go and pause it and write the stuff if you like. Write the prime factorization. Example number 1. Write the prime factorization of 378. To write the prime factorization of a number, it is helpful to use tree diagrams as shown below. Zachary, do you see anything written below?
No.
We're going to do it right now, and you're going to help me. All right? Now, Zachary, we're going to write 378 at the top. What number? Wait, I don't need. Okay. I'm trying to move you. Okay, good. I don't need the line under 378. Okay, just 378. Zachary, just looking at the number 378, is there a number that you can tell goes into it?
Yeah, 9.
Does 9 go into it?
Yes.
If I add up all the digits, 3 plus 7 is 10, and 8 is 18, 9 goes into 18, so 9 goes into 378. How many times, and you may use your calculator if you'd like, how many times does 9 go into 378? Raise your hand when you get it so I can call on you. Bailey, how many times?
42.
How many? 42. Okay. Now, guys, we're not going to be able to finish this problem with this video. We're going to have another one. I'm good. Go ahead and stop this one right now.
What about